let's get ready for work. I know it's been a hot minute, but I'm here now. I'm gonna put this Juvia's Place lip balm on my lips. I brought all my goodies in here, so let's get ready. Going in with my LYS serum. Today is the last day of school. And it's really the last day of school for the kids. I will keep on going because we only get like 2 weeks off during the summer. My boss and I only get 2 weeks off. So we will continue at work like nothing's ever happened. For my moisturizer, I'm going to be using this IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Cream. And it says it's the anti-aging armor. I just opened this, about 2 days ago. My birthday is on Saturday, the 24th, and I'm trying to determine what I want to do. I think I really just want to go and get my nails done, have a pedicure done, and probably come home and take a nap. I probably would get that done on Friday. I can't do it on Friday. I won't be able to do it this weekend at all, I don't think. I have my knee injections on Friday, so I probably have to celebrate my nails. Maybe I'll see if I can get them done today. Alright, so I'm going to take my eye cream, which is by, this is the Inky List. It's a caffeine eye cream. I still really do not put this in the refrigerator. It said to, but I don't have time to put it in the refrigerator and then wait on it. I'm sorry. I went to turn the TV off in the room and I thought I was recording. I just put my sunscreen on by Kosas. Just put this on, and now down to the nitty gritty. I'm going to go in with my Nars. This is the Light Reflecting Hydrating Primer. I don't know if it's this or if, I think it's this primer, because when I put my sunscreen on and then I go in with this primer, it is not the best smell. But each of them on their own doesn't give me a smell. Now this primer looks like it does have some opulence to the primer. It looks like it's kind of like, yeah, because it's light reflecting. It looks like I see kind of like a pearlesque, look to it. Pearlescent is the word, yes. Looks like I see a pearlescent look to the primer, and I guess that's how you get the light reflecting. And this is actually the first time that I've noticed that. So I wouldn't use that with my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. I don't want to have too much of that look going on. So I put that all over the face, and then I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. Power Grip Matte Primer, and I've really been liking this. For some reason, I especially like the texture of this. It's so thick, and something about the texture, I love it. I don't need it all over the face. And this is it right here. Then I'll go in and fill my pores with this NYX pore filler. And then I like to put it up here on my forehead to smooth out the lines. Now, I've been putting the MAC paint pot in my smile lines. That's a hack that picked up from Savannah Silver. However, I honestly can't say that I've noticed anything, and I think it's because once it's there, I don't pay attention to it anymore. I just keep forgetting to look for the result, and I can't really say if I notice it's doing anything or not. I keep saying every day that I'm going to try to make sure I pay attention to see, but I forget. So today, I'm going to try to make sure I pay attention and see if I notice anything, because what's the point if I'm not seeing any results? Now, I use the shade Groundworks for this. I don't know, I think it's supposed to maybe smooth out your smile lines and keep the product from settling in your smile lines. Now, I don't think I have any settling in the smile lines. This is Groundwork by MAC. I don't think I have settling necessarily in my smile lines, but again, I haven't noticed anything, so we'll just check it out today. So for foundation today, I'm just going to use my Clinique, and this is it right here. This is in the shade CN 116 Spice, and we're going to go in with my sponge. Let me clean the top off. Yeah, we're going to go in with the sponge. I'm just going to pump. It's about a full pump right there. And then I'm just going to go in and take what I took off and put it on my forehead. I didn't even bring my ring light out. Okay, so for our primer, no, I'm sorry, for our concealers, I brought out two. We're going to use this Tarte Creamy concealer, and it's in the shade, I want to say 53N. And then I'm going to go in with my Milani, and it's in shade 160. This is the Conceal and Perfect. And this is my Tarte Creamy. Milani. This is not even gonna work. I'm gonna need some kind of ring light. I do like using this Milani with the Tarte because the Tarte is kind of like the coverage is on a little bit of the light side. This doesn't cover like the Shape Tape does, and I don't use that. But the Milani gives it just the extra coverage that it needs. Because I used to wear a color corrector when I would wear the creamy Shape Tape, but now if I pair it with the Milani, that's just the coverage I need. My makeup's been looking pretty good lately. It's been holding up. I have been very happy with this Shop My Stash. However, I will say that I am sick of these eyeshadow palettes. And that's only because the Blend Bunny one, I really haven't used it. I've used some of the mattes, but the shadows are too glittery for me. And I don't want to wear those to work. I mean, I try to use one and I just have fallout everywhere. So, and I'm tired of using this Makeup Revolution, even though it's a great palette that's been working for me. But I didn't want to just use that one. And that other one that I pulled, I'm tired of using that one too. That one by Mora Beauty. Let's go in with our Rare Beauty. This is the contour in the shade Tranquil. Sit right here. Something bit me right there. I'm gonna go in with my, I don't even know what brush this is anymore. It's my Luxie brush. And we have our LYS blush in the shade Epic. think the top I'm gonna wear today has a little orange in it. It's I think I'm wearing the last day of school shirt. My Makeup Forever powder foundation, shade Y505. And I think I'm going to use, hand is itching, the Fenty Beauty, and this is in the shade Honey. Now let's go in with our highlighter. I'm going to use this Nars palette. And I've been just mixing. Today, I think I'm going to mix this one with this one. Oh, my stomach is growling already. And I am going to use the same palette for eyeshadow. I'm going to go in with this shade right here for my eyeshadow today. Going to go in with my other matte paint pot in the shade Contemplated State. And I'm going to take my Makeup Revolution palette and I'm going to pick up the brown shade from this palette. Wait, hold on. Let me spray. First, I think I'm going to go in with this shade right here. I'm supposed to have my knee injections tomorrow, but gosh, I don't know if, well, I guess I'm going to talk to the doctor about it because I feel like I can go a little longer. But if I do, and then they start hurting, it may take me a while to get another appointment. So there's the dilemma, unless he can tell me I'm definitely going to be able to get another appointment when I need it. Let's see. Then I'm going to pick up, next I'm going to pick up, I think I'm going to go in this shade a little bit right here, this kind of pinky shade. Put that a little bit above the crease. I don't want to go on too much with it. Okay, that's real soft. And now I'm going to take this Morphe brush, and then we're going to pick up this brown right here. Now I did do this, wear this red kind of shade from the Nars palette. I wore that yesterday and I really liked it, but I did not go in heavy with it. I wish I could cover that spot up right here. Yeah, I didn't go in heavily with it. And again, we're going to use this shade right here. Put a little bit of this on our brush, but we don't do the most, because I don't really want to have my lids lit up like Christmas. But I think it's so pretty. I saw my friend on Alexandria West. She hauled this palette, and Alex, I know you're going to enjoy it. You know, I love when things are versatile, that you just don't have to use it for one thing. Okay, and then, really not doing the most. Just gonna pick up a little bit of this. Probably can't even see it, which is fine. Oh, my stomach is hurting. Able to dip. Maybe do a little bit of this. Let's see what this will look like. Okay, and then I'm going to go right back here. Okay, I hope I look decent, especially since I didn't have the ring light. I'm going to go in with my Milani spray, a little bit that I have. Oh. Whew, it is sputtering. Okay, now I'm going to go in with this L'Oreal Infallible 3-second setting mist. I don't know what the temperature is supposed to be today. Let's see. Yeah, it's not terribly bad. The high is going to be 92. Hold up. Okay, hold on. Okay. Fragrance, Kayali, Vanilla Candy Rock. I love the way this smells. I think I like sweet fragrances. Hi guys, I am back home from work. I'm already in my robe. I'm getting ready to jump in the shower. I had to get out of those clothes. It's so hot outside and steamy. It's 94 degrees. So yeah, I didn't come home for lunch, so that's why I didn't check in. But I'm off from work now. I had to run a couple of errands, and here I am. Much more perkier than I was this morning. But this is my face of the day. Now I will say the only thing that I think my face is holding up really well. Yeah, I think the face held up really well. I do really think that this spray works very well. Who was it? Mantha told me that, you know, to put another spray on first and then use this as the finishing spray. So I use kind of like a hydrating spray, and then I put this on to seal it in, and it doesn't make me look really dry. It doesn't make my skin look dry nor feel dry. It just looks like my skin. So I just was kind of hesitant about this spray initially because I thought it was just gonna, you know, like suck all the oils and everything out of my skin, but it has not done that. So I do like it. But like I said, it's 94 degrees, and I just had to get out of those jeans and all the hotness. So we didn't wear anything special. Like I told you guys earlier, we were probably gonna wear our last day of school t-shirts, and that's what we did with jeans. So I'm just checking back in, letting you know how everything wore. Now I will say that my eyeshadow, I don't think wore well, but you know, I used the Nars face palette, and it's called All That Glitters. So I'm looking, and it's kind of gone right in the crease area on this eye, And this eye is not as, not that much has wiped away, but this one, yeah, but of course it's right where the hood is down. So it's probably just due to that. It's just, you know, this eye is more hooded, and so it rests more right in that area. But I'm gonna put just a little smidgen back on because I'm gonna need to take my thumbnail and everything. This is probably the brush I should have used anyway. I just love the way this color looks. Doggone flies in the house. Lucky just went outside, letting everything in known to man. And like I said, with this brush, I think the eyeshadow shows up much better. I should have worn, this is my Makeup Geek brush. I should have used this brush initially. I used a more softer bristle. The Refer brush is what I use. And this Makeup Geek brush is a little bit more stiffer. So I guess it picks up more. Yeah, I was thinking today while I was at work that when I do these Workday slays, I am so boring in the morning. Y'all, I am not a morning person, and I'm so sorry I don't come to life until later on. I'm so sorry, but oh, I just, in the morning times, you know, waking up at 5:15, that's not easy. But yeah, I'm just gonna put that on. Just blend it a little bit, blend the edges. I'm making ramen. I had ramen yesterday. Hadn't had ramen in years. Had ramen yesterday because my stomach was hurting so bad and I just wanted something not heavy. I messed around and ate those beef ramen noodles, and girl, that was good. I'm having beef ramen for dinner tonight. I'm so silly. But yes, so this is what the eyes look like again. Everything else still seems to be good. Yeah, you guys, I think the complexion still looks good. Maybe just a little dewy right here, but it's okay. It's not bad. Right in my pore area. I don't even have a tissue. And all I do is I can just blot that out. And see, that looks better already. I will say, I need to get rid of this peach fuzz. I noticed that when I was at work today. I was like, oh my. So I do need to take care of that tonight. And the only thing else, you guys, that I use are just my regular suspects. I went in with my Milani lip gloss. It's in the shade So Fly. It was, I guess, the collab with Ludacris. And this is by Milani. And I have been, I don't know, I just picked it up one day and I put it in my purse and I was like, why have I not been using this? I love this lipstick. So this is it right here. And we're just going to touch up our lips. I didn't know what lipstick to wear at work since I had orange blush on and kind of like this red eyeshadow. So I just decided to take this out for the lips. I like this so much. So this was the lip that I wore today. And you guys, I hardly ever use a black eyeliner anymore. I just like the brown so much better. And I heard someone say, now I was already using the brown, but I heard someone say that on mature skin, a brown liner looks a little bit better than that harsh black. And I would say I might agree with that. I hardly ever, I always choose a black and a brown. And I think I wore black yesterday because I left my makeup bag at home, and I have just a few things that work. And I have a little piece of a black liner that I wore. But yeah, I just think I like brown better. And I have brown on my waterline today. But for my brows, I went in with this Morphe eyebrow pencil. Some days I like it and some days I don't. What I find with this pencil is that on the bare areas where I don't have hair, you know, towards the tail, it's harder to get this to build up on there. So that's my only thing with this. I do like the color. I do like how fine the tip is on this to, you know, give you those brow-like strokes, but it's just harder to fill in on the areas that I don't have eyebrows. But this is still a good liner. For my lashes, of course, I'm still using my Essence Lash Princess. Then this is the False Lash Effect Mascara. Sometimes I think about getting the waterproof one, especially, you know, my eyes water a lot. And so I thought about it, but you guys let me know below if you used that one before. And I have the Essence Long Lasting Eye Pencil. And again, this is the pencil that I have in my waterline. And this is in the shade Hot Chocolate. And I told you guys, I think in a video that I haven't even posted yet, that I love using this as my brow pencil as well. And now that I've been using it so much on my brows as well as in my waterline, another thing I'm just remembering that I noticed about this Morphe pencil today is it takes longer to fill in my brows. This pencil here, this eyeliner, is so soft and it's just instant pigment. Instant pigment. And so I could just do my brows really fast. But with the actual pencil here, it's not. It's like you have to keep going over, you know, the area. But like I said, it's still a good brow pencil. But I just noticed today, like, because this is what I used to finish filling in the tail, because like I said, on the bare areas, the Morphe one was just not working. So I took this one and filled in the tail. It was lickety split. So I don't know. I just like this now for my brows as well. And what else? Lip, mascara, and brows. Yeah, that's what I use today. And like I said, I always pull two, a black and a brown eyeliner. So I keep this one in there as well. The NYX Professional Makeup Retractable Eyeliner. And this is in black. I keep this in there. Rarely use it, but I do have it on hand. And those are my makeup details for today. I gotta tell you, someone complimented me on my complexion today. They were like, oh, what do you have on your skin? This was my best friend Sylvia. She asked me, she said, what are you wearing on your skin? She said, your skin looks so even and so nice. And if you remember, we used this Clinique, and I told her it was a Clinique. I said, you know, I love Clinique. I have several of their products, but I got a compliment using this foundation, so I love it. So that's it. You guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it each and every time that you show up. And with that said, if this is your first time here, welcome. I hope you will consider subscribing to my channel, giving this video a thumbs up, and ringing the notification bell. It just lets you know each and every time that I upload a video. And with that said, thank you so much for tuning in. And don't forget to thumb through the videos already on my channel. I have playlists, I have Shop My Stash, I have Get Ready With Me, hauls. So just go ahead and thumb through some of my other videos. I'm sure you'll see something that piques your interest. And with that said, thank you so much for tuning in, my friends. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.